Hello everyone, hope you're all okay. Welcome to another edition of Thursday's Homeless Bum Life. For those of you that don't know, in the last couple of months I've gone from living in my van, where I've been living for the last 3 years, to sending the van into the garage to get fixed, waiting for parts, living in hotels, bought myself a little car, the car got crushed, and now I'm pretty much homeless. I say that with a bit of humour, obviously that's the dramatic end of what's going on. I've got a job and they supply accommodation during the week. I'm currently working in Cardiff in Wales, but during the weekends there's no accommodation. And because I haven't got my van, I haven't got my mountain bike, I haven't got my fishing gear, I've got that amount of socks, not a lot of clothes, and I'm trying to keep myself entertained at the weekends as cheaply as possible. But it's okay. You don't really need a lot. Something to keep the wind and rain off you while you're trying to sleep, bit of grub in your belly, and facilities to keep yourself clean. And I'm genuinely very grateful that I at least fall into that bracket. I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously it'd be nice to have my van, but then it'd also be nice to have Ron Jeremy's ding dong, the Incredible Hulk's strength, Elon Musk's wealth, and Stephen Hawking's intelligence. But, you know, make do with what you got, boy. It's Saturday morning, it's another working week behind me. I'm going to get myself out for a little walk. The weather's not too bad, might have a little walk in the park. England are playing Switzerland later on. And given the title of this video, I suppose I better tell you the story of how I accidentally murdered a seagull. Hiya. First of all, let me set the scene. It's Wednesday, I'm at work. We're building a building that's going up seven stories. We're currently at second, which is roughly level with the existing building next door to the site that we're working on. On that roof was a seagull and 3 baby seagulls nesting. One of the baby seagulls earlier on in that day had made his attempt to spread his wings and leave the nest. It was quite high up and he wasn't strong enough to fly off, so he's just walking around on the floor basically. He was strong enough to flutter his wings enough so that he didn't just free fall and hit the deck, but not strong enough to take off. And he kept walking in the road. It's a main road. He kept walking in the road, walking in front of cars, and he was gonna get himself squished. So me and one of the lads at work, we sort of tried to, I don't know, L-shape flank him onto the path, and he sort of walked up, and then we found that we were just sort of driving him, he was just going up the road. So we managed to get him up a sort of side street, and there was a waist-high brick wall, and he hopped up on that, and he was right next to me. He was right in front of me. And I just thought, I'm just going to grab him. I'll grab him, and then I'll walk him around the corner somewhere where it's not quite so busy, and he can have a better chance. And when I grabbed him, he's facing away from me, and as I've grabbed him, he started squawking, going nuts. And I got his left wing tucked under his belly, and his right wing was sort of just, really far back. And he was squawking a lot. He's got hold of my finger. It doesn't hurt, but it's tiny bit serrated. So I didn't really want to just pull my finger out. And he's squawking and squawking and squawking. And I thought I was trying to tuck his wing under, and then I thought, like, oh, he's in pain. Am I hurting him? But he's just calling to all his mates. He's calling to all his mates, and all his mates heard that call, and they dive bombed me, and I had probably about a dozen seagulls flying around me, dropping seagull bombs on me. I was absolutely caked in bird. They obviously think that I'm, I don't know, a predator, going to eat him, attack him, whatever. I'm just trying to help the poor little bugger. So I'll quickly put him down in thinking, like, I'll put him down, I'll grab him again, and I'll tuck both of his wings, and then I'll walk him up the thing. The other seagulls are still dive bombing me. And when I put him down, he ran straight into the road, right? And then a car come up behind him and beeped its horn, and he took off. And I was like, oh, there was like this egotistical, narcissistic part of me that was like patting myself on the back, saying, you know, thinking to myself, oh, that was like the fright that he needed to make him spread his wings and start flying. And he's flying up, and he was strong enough to fly, and all the other seagulls are all flying with him. And it's happening like right in front of me. It's going up the street, and it was honestly quite beautiful, but he wasn't strong enough to fly up to the roofs, and he got tired, and he just tucked his wings back in and plummeted straight back down and smashed straight into the windscreen of a car, and he died. And then everyone turned around and looked at me, because everyone had seen me holding him and him making all the noise, and I'm wearing like a bright white hard hat and an orange high-vis t-shirt. Yeah, I felt like a complete tit. Felt quite bad about that, genuinely. So, first time I've been in a busy pub to watch the footy for a long time, and it's a bit overwhelming. I just stood there with my boiling up, with my hood up, my earphones on, so I can't hear everyone. Try not to get annoyed with people. Always easy. Extra time, 24 minutes of extra time, still 1-1. I've had 4 Guinnesses and I'm now on some shorts. Penalties. Bit tipsy. If Switzerland misses, England have won. They scored. England have got to score and then they win. And then the last penalty. It's the last penalty.
Team alive. And now there's a transfer of that pressure.
Morning, world. Morning. I slept alright in the end. I had to run down the shop, get myself a couple of bottles of Desperado, drink them quite quickly. Drunken temptation got the better of me last night. I was stood in the cubicle having a wee, and yeah, some lad jumped in the cubicle behind me and extended some Welsh hospitality. Yeah, if I'm offered it, I could turn it down, but when it's literally put right under your nose, I just thought, yeah, hit it for a penny, hit for a pound. Yeah, it was a good night. It was a good night. I need some breakfast. I need to find myself some cultured, high quality, culinary, artistic, flavoursome, beautiful food. But there's nothing like that around here, so I'll go Wetherspoons instead. Say what you want about Wetherspoons. £1.55 for free refill teas. I've been in here 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've paid for 1 cup of tea. I've had 4, 5. I've just been playing chess, listening to music on my phone. It's nice and warm and dry. Chatting to some strangers. It's alright. Bum life, mate. Big breakfast, mate. Absolutely stuffed. After about, I don't know, it was over 3 hours, I went and got myself some breakfast. Like, ordered some breakfast, and he said it'll be about a half-hour wait. Well, yeah, it's fine, mate. I'm quite happy just sitting here. I was there for ages, mate. Nice big breakfast. Yeah, feel good. I might go for a little walk in the park in a minute.
Bring upon them the day of evil, and destroy them with double destruction.
How many mics do we rip on the deli?
You can find the abstract, listening to hip-hop.
How many mics do we rip on the deli?
Listening
Look,
to
look, I swear, I've got more flair than 4 horsemen. Your power don't compare, I'm George Foreman. Only seeing snakes over here like you're Gorgon. That's rawer than a shatter of glass in a small saucepan. I'm that poor sportsman, sore winner, rubbing salt in wounds. 90s Walkman, take cassette, I'm learning all the truths. It's all the rage, don't disengage, I'll never fall from grace. A Hall of Fame away before I ever chose to play. I only wanna bomb tracks like Enola Gay. I won't overstate your best verses, my...
I got myself some wheels, boy. Going for a little jolly on a bike. I hired a bike for 3 hours. Was 14 quid. It's alright, mate. I'm on the Taff Trail. And at the top end of the Taff Trail from where I am, there's the Castle Cock? Or Cook? C-O-C-H. Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at a castle, boy. My arse hurts.
I said I'm only getting fat because this rap is just a piece of cake. I'm Shang Tsung in a bad mood, living streets of rage. Or Frank Dukes, you'll get slapped too. What a coon.
I don't know if I'm going to make it to the castle. Because I'm a chatterbox. I keep stopping and saying hello to people's dogs. And talking to people that are fishing. Yeah, and just chatting with people. Just been chatting with a couple of lads up the way there, doing a bit of pike fishing with the lures. Stopped to play with this little dog. This lad that I met, he had a beautiful, like a light chocolate pit bull. She was absolutely gorgeous, and we just started chatting. And yeah, immediately he started talking about drugs, rehab, sobriety, the impact it's had on him, how easily he's relapsed, and we were both just going back and forth. You know, it all started just by me saying that he had a beautiful dog, and yeah, I was supposed to bump into him today. Maybe today wasn't a good day for this. I forgot, didn't I? Where do they like to build castles? On the top of big hills.
These go through the amplifier to the speaker, which changes them back into sound vibrations.
I've just looked at the time, and I haven't got enough time to go in there. About 7 miles I've just cycled to get here, just to walk up the drawbridge, see that it's a tenner to go in. I'm going to be in there 10 minutes, and then I've got to come out. I've got a little sandwich that I bought that I need to eat before I start setting off. So I'm just going to ride back and not see it. Maybe come and see it next week instead.